Claude Joséphine Rose Claudia Cardinale, born on April 15, 1938, is a Tunisian-born Italian film actress who starred in some of the most acclaimed European films of the 1960s and 1970s, mainly Italian or French, but also in many English-language films. At number 10. Don't Make Waves, 1967. New Yorker Carlo Cofield, Tony Curtis, goes on a vacation to Southern California, where he quickly becomes immersed in the easygoing local culture while getting entangled in two beachside romances. First, he makes the acquaintance of the lovely Laura, Claudia Cardinale, who seems to like him, but is also involved with the laid-back Robert Webber. Next, Carlo falls for the free-spirited Malibu, Sharon Tate, but he has a tough decision to make when Laura starts to pursue him. At number 9. Big Deal on Madonna Street, 1958. Best friends Pep, Vittorio Gassman, and Marcello Mastroianni, are thieves, but they're not very good at it. Still, Pep thinks that he's finally devised a master heist that will make them rich. With the help of some fellow criminals, he plans to dig a tunnel from a rented apartment to the pawn shop next door, where they can rob the safe. But his plan is far from foolproof, and the fact that no one in the group has any experience digging tunnels proves to be the least of their problems. At number 8. Girl with a Suitcase, 1961. When aspiring singer Aida Claudia Cardinale meets smooth-talking playboy Marcello Corrado Pani, she believes his big line about advancing her career. When he dumps her weeks later, she's shell-shocked and turns up on his front door for want of anywhere else to go. There she meets Marcello's teenage brother, Lorenzo Jacques Perrin, who falls in love with her on the spot. He steals money in order to set her up in a nice hotel and begins courting her in earnest. At number 7. Rocco and His Brothers, 1960. Rosaria Parandi, Katina Paxanu, an impoverished Italian mother, moves to Milan with her close-knit family of 5 sons to find opportunities in the big city. A heated rivalry begins when two of Rosaria's boys, Rocco, Elaine Dillon, and Simone, Renato Salvatore, fall for Nadia, Annie Girardot, a beautiful prostitute with whom each has an affair. As soft-spoken Rocco and brutal Simone both pursue Nadia in their own way, the tension between them threatens to tear the family apart. At number 6. Fitzcarraldo, 1982. Opera-loving European Brian Fitzgerald, Klaus Kinski, lives in a small Peruvian city. Better known as Fitzcarraldo, this foreigner is obsessed with building an opera house in his town and decides that to make his dream a reality he needs to make a killing in the rubber business. In order to become a successful rubber baron, Fitzcarraldo hatches an elaborate plan that calls for a particularly impressive feat, bringing a massive boat over a mountain with the help of a band of natives. At number 5. The Professionals, 1966. 4 soldiers of fortune are hired by a wealthy rancher to rescue his beautiful young wife who has been kidnapped by a villainous Mexican bandit. When they finally find her, after fighting their way across deserts and mountains, they discover she is not being held against her will. This causes friction within the band as to whether they should honor their agreement. At number 4. The Pink Panther, 1963. In this first film of the beloved comic series, dashing European thief Sir Charles Lytton, David Niven, plans to steal a diamond, but he's not the only one with his eyes on the famous jewel known as the Pink Panther. His nephew George, Robert Wagner, also aims to make off with the gem and to frame Charles for the crime. Blundering French police inspector Jacques Clouseau, Peter Sellers, intercedes, but finds his career and his freedom jeopardized. At number 3. 8 1/2, 1963. Troubled Italian filmmaker Guido Anselmi, Marcello Mastroianni, struggles with creative stasis as he attempts to get a new movie off the ground. Overwhelmed by his work and personal life, the director retreats into his thoughts, which often focus on his loves, both past and present, and frequently wander into fantastical territory. As he tries to sort out his many entanglements, romantic and otherwise, Anselmi finds his production becoming more and more autobiographical. At number 2. The Leopard, 1963. As Garibaldi's troops begin the unification of Italy in the 1860s, an aristocratic Sicilian family grudgingly adapts to the sweeping social changes undermining their way of life. Proud but pragmatic Prince Don Fabrizio Solina, Burt Lancaster, allows his war hero nephew, Tancredi, Elaine Dillon, to marry Angelica, Claudia Cardinale, the beautiful daughter of gauche, bourgeois Don Calogero, in order to maintain the family's accustomed level of comfort and political clout. At number 1. Once Upon a Time in the West, 1968. There's a single piece of land around Flagstone with water on it, and rail baron Morton, Gabriel Ferzetti, aims to have it, knowing the new railroad will have to stop there. He sends his henchman Frank, Henry Fonda, to scare the land's owner, McBain, Frank Wolf, but Frank kills him instead and pins it on a known bandit, Cheyenne, Jason Robards. Meanwhile, a mysterious gunslinger with a score to settle, Charles Bronson, and McBain's new wife, Jill, Claudia Cardinale, arrive in town.
Hey there folks, thank you for watching to the very end. Please always stay tuned, subscribe, like and share to your friends. Thank you for watching and I'll see you again next time.